S.C. Dubey, life coach and principal, Oxford High School. Today I am going to explain you about a topic from economics and economic application. The topic is need, wants and demand. Let me explain you first need. Need is a basic requirement of each and every human being. Our basic requirement is food, water and shelter. Without these three requirements, the basic need, we cannot be able to live in this world. So each and every person, whether a person is poor or a rich person, everybody needs this basic requirement of life. So basic requirement is a kind of compulsion in order to exist in this world. So whether a person is poor or a rich, everybody needs this basic requirement. Yes, only the quality of this basic requirement differs. A poor person may have a house made of mud and thatch. A rich person may have a very palatial kind of building. As far as the food is concerned, the quality of food of a poor person may be a little down and quality of food of rich person may be a little higher. The kind of air which we are breathing in, that is the same quality of air which we are getting, that is the gift of God. So that is also our basic requirement in order to live, in order to exist in this world. So that basic need is our basic requirement of life, which each and every human being needs it. There is no option for it. Now I am going to explain you about wants. First of all, everybody likes to satisfy their basic needs. Once the basic needs are satisfied, they want to satisfy their wants. Wants are not very important in our life, but again, it is important to make our life comfortable. As for example, once your basic needs are satisfied like food, clothing and shelter, immediately our mind wants to have air condition, fridge, sofa and so many luxury things. So these luxurious things are also needed in our life to make our life more and more comfortable. So these are the things which comes into the category of wants. And these wants are constantly changing. It changes according to the inventions and discoveries. It changes as our knowledge improves. It changes according to the society. It changes according to the circumstances. Same thing at one particular time may not be the want of the people, but again after some time it becomes very important want. As for example, just few years back, if you look into, you will understand and you will find that the mobile was not the want of the common masses of India. But nowadays if you see that it is a want of even a domestic servant. Even you find the rickshaw puller also want mobile. So these wants are constantly changing according to the situations, according to the circumstances and according to time. Remember, wants can never be satisfied and can never be fulfilled, because the moment you satisfy one want, another wants crop up in your mind. As for example, suppose for a common man who can only satisfy his basic needs like food, shelter and his clothing. After that, he starts dreaming, he starts thinking about that he will be a very happy person if he can get a bicycle. Now anyhow, suppose if he get a bicycle, then the moment he gets a bicycle, he forgets about that wants. And immediately his mind starts constantly thinking about that, why can't I manage to get one motorbike? Now he starts working to achieve that goal of getting a motorbike. The moment our mind becomes successful in achieving one goal, immediately starts making another goal, and after getting a motorbike, the mind starts thinking about a car. Now, suppose if anyhow that person has managed to get a Maruti car, again the mind does not stop. Mind starts dreaming and dreaming, and again and again and again, mind starts suggesting you that you have got a Maruti car, why don't you try for a BMW or Mercedes? Even suppose with the blessing of God, that person gets a BMW or Mercedes car, even after that also he will not be happy, he will not be satisfied, because the mind will start suggesting, why don't you have your own personal aircraft? So you can imagine how the wants are constantly changing, and the moment our mind gets satisfied with one demand, immediately it starts wanting for something more. So we cannot satisfy all the wants in our life, but yes, certain wants of our life, of course we will be able to satisfy it. But all the wants, it is not possible to satisfy. And even if you think, by satisfying my wants, I will be the happiest person, you are wrong, children. By satisfying your wants, all the wants, you cannot, first of all, you cannot be able to satisfy all your wants. And even if you can satisfy your certain wants, you cannot be a fulfilled person, because the moment you will be able to satisfy one want, another want will crop up, and it continues throughout our life, and it is never ending. That is why it is called wants are unlimited. Topic: demand. Now I'm going to explain you what is demand. It is a product or services for which customer is able to pay the prices. I would like to repeat, it is a product or services for which a customer is able to pay the price. That is called demand. So any kind of want which is backed by purchasing power is called demand. I repeat, any kind of wants which is backed by purchasing power is called demand. Wants can be converted into demand if the consumer is willing and able to pay the prices. Because until unless consumer is willing and able to pay price, it can be a desire, it can be a want, but it can never be a demand. Demand must be backed by purchasing power of a consumer. This is what you need to keep it in your mind. I'm giving you one example. Like a person may have a dream, a person may have a desire, a person may have a want to have dinner in Taj Bengal. But if that person does not have the capacity to pay or ability to pay, then that will be a want, that may be a want, that may be a desire, but that can never be a demand. A person can think to travel by air, but until unless that person or that buyer has a capacity and willingness to pay the fare of the aircraft, it will not be converted into demand. So any want can be converted into demand only if it is backed by purchasing power, or consumer is able to pay and consumer is willing to pay the prices. Then only it is possible, otherwise it is not possible. Sometimes what we find, a want can be converted into demand due to many reasons. One of the reason is, nowadays it is a television. You'll find there are certain things which was not a demand of the people, but television has created such a powerful want that it is converted into demand. There are certain things which was used by only children, but because of the advertisement and such a tactful advertisement, it is converted into demand for the whole masses, converted into demand for the people of all ages. I am giving you one example. Like you must have seen in television that क्या स्वाद है जिंदगी का कुछ मीठा हो जाए. This is the advertisement of Cadbury chocolate. Now, this Cadbury chocolate has replaced sweets, कुछ मीठा हो जाए, it means the people started replacing the sweets with Cadbury chocolate. So at the occasion of Deepavali or many other occasions, or when they go to meet with their relatives and friends, you will find the people carry Cadbury chocolate along with them. And even the grown-up adults started eating Cadbury chocolates. In this way, demand increases and it goes into the masses, and even the wants get converted into demand with the help of advertisement, with the help of progress in the society, with the help of inventions and discoveries, with the change of customs, and with the advancement of the society, the wants get converted into the demand. But always remember that the until unless a buyer has the capacity to pay, that it is not demand, it can be a desire, it can be a want, or it can be a dream. But it will be converted into demand only if a consumer is willing to pay, and if the consumer has ability to pay, then only it must have a economic value. Without economic value, you cannot say any kind of transactions or any kind of activity as a demand. My dear students, you need to watch this video again and again in order to understand this topic. I wish you all the best. Thank you.